Hello, you guys. It's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel. For the love of, if you're joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thanks for taking the time to click on this White Barn / Bath & Body Works candle reviews. We're doing a dual candle reviews today. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome on back. You guys, I hope you're all doing well. We're undoubtedly in fall candle season, and today's video is going to be no exception. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you the White Barn version of Pumpkin Apple and then also the White Barn version of Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. These were actually purchased on the, I guess, most recent last weekend's candle sale. They're on sale for $14.50. They are also, at least at the time of filming this, Bath & Body Works is running another candle sale. So those of you who are thinking or on the fence of getting some of your fall candles, I would grab them now. Everybody's talking about fall candles, so I want to get this video up and out, and I've obviously been able to burn both of these, so I want to review both of them for you. Before I dive into today's review, just a side note, I'm obviously reviewing the 3-wick White Barn versions of both of these scents today. But I do have a pumpkin apple single wick version review up on my channel. I did that a couple weeks ago. I will throw a screen grab up on the screen right now for you guys. I know some of you do like single wick candles. I like Bath & Body Works single wicks. I like them kind of as like a scent layering thing or for in a small space. So I do have the pumpkin apple single wick review up right now as well. And my pumpkin pecan waffle lovers, I do have a review up of the wraparound, kind of the fall deco packaging of pumpkin pecan waffles. So I'll throw a picture of that up on the screen too. As you guys know, sometimes batches vary from item to item. So when I do get different candles, same scent, different packaging, I do like to try to review all of them individually when I can. So I have a review of the pumpkin pecan waffles wraparound up on my channel that should be available right now. Without further ado, let's get into some reviews. And the first one we're going to be talking about is pumpkin apple. So of course this is the pumpkin apple in the White Barn version. The first thing I want to talk about, and I did talk about this in my original unboxing, I'm kind of a sucker for the White Barn packaging. I know a lot of you guys like the really cutesy deco kind of packaging, and I do too, depending on the collection. But I really like the aesthetic and sleekness of the White Barn packaging. I like the really pretty frosted glass. Sometimes White Barn, they'll do like a clear colored glass, but the fall versions of these are just a really pretty frosted glass. Just really pretty, really sleek. I feel like it would go with a lot of decor, and I'm not sure if it's showing on camera, but the actual, here we go, maybe it'll show up. The actual label itself almost has like a raised embossed, just really pretty, very nice details. So of course, this is the review for the White Barn Pumpkin Apple Candle. Before I dive into my thoughts on the fragrance and the performance, let me read you the scent notes from Bath & Body Works website. So the scent notes for pumpkin apple include red delicious apples, fall pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, and clove buds. So I've said this before, I'll say it again. Pumpkin apple is kind of like the epitome of a fall classic fragrance. You kind of have a little bit of everything, the best of both worlds. You have pumpkin, you have apple, and then you also have cinnamon and clove. I think what makes this scent so unique and really appealing to me is that really kind of smooth hint of clove. Sometimes candles can kind of overdo it with cinnamon or overdo it with clove, but it's just like a small dash of clove. I also like that the cinnamon's not overpowering, and this kind of has a nice blend of both. I would say with this fragrance, you also kind of get a nice balance of pumpkin and apple. It's not like a full-on sharp apple type scent at all, but it's also not like a pumpkin puree, full-on pumpkin pie type scent either. I'd say they're pretty equal. So if you're looking for like a fall fragrance, like the epitome of fall, definitely check this fragrance out if you have not burned it. All right, so getting into the performance of this candle. First of all, I just lit this up for filming purposes. I had this going for a good, oh my gosh, probably 3.5 hours, probably longer than I should have. Beautiful, beautiful, almost burgundy red wax. Now I will say the wicks on this one, I didn't have any issues. I did light it before. Like I said, I had it burning one other time. They didn't mushroom top or anything for me. I didn't have to retrim them or anything before filming. Now the pumpkin pecan waffles, that one, that's a different story. We'll get into that in a minute. But I didn't have to trim the wicks. It's not finicky. It just burned very quick. It actually pulled out pretty quickly within the 2.5, 3 hours, maybe almost a little over 3 hours. I had it burning. I had a really, really deep wax pool. I mean, the wax pool was probably like to here. I had this actually going in a smaller room just to kind of isolate the scent. I had this going in the bathroom, so a fairly, I'd say medium to smaller room. And you guys, I was kind of surprised. I'll throw the scent notes up on the screen and the batch code. I'll try to zoom in on the batch code. I don't recall what it was offhand. This wasn't throwing as much as I had expected. When I reviewed the single wick, I was really surprised and impressed with how strong the single wick was throwing in a smaller room. But for a 3 wick and having a 3 wick in a smaller room, it wasn't throwing as much as I would have liked. It was noticeable, definitely noticeable. If you have this in a small or medium-sized room, you're gonna know that it's there. But I just don't know if this one is gonna be like a powerhouse in a open room, in an open concept or anything like that. The scent itself is heavier, so I don't know if this is one of those scents you would want to be like at an 8 or a 9. In a smaller room, this was probably at like a 6.5, maybe 7, which I was kind of surprised by. Now that I have this going out here in the open room, it's wafting. You're definitely noticing it, but it's not going to be billowing into any other rooms or anything. So if you do like this scent and you want it to be super strong, I would definitely suggest maybe getting the 3 wick, maybe grabbing a single wick as well if you want it to fill an open room, maybe double up on the candles. Would I purchase this one again? Yes, absolutely. I love the fragrance. I'll probably wind up getting the wallflowers. I already have the soap. I'll probably get the room spray. It's kind of a fall staple. So again, I don't know if it's a batch issue or anything like that, but when I had this going in the room by itself, it just, for a 3 wick, I was kind of surprised that it wasn't as intense as I would have expected. So just keep that in mind. If you wind up purchasing the White Barn version, you may want to get a 3 wick and then maybe a single wick or something if you're trying to fill a larger or open concept room. So you guys, that's the review on Pumpkin Apple, the White Barn version. Of course, let's move on to Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. All right, and moving on to the wildly popular Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, of course, in the White Barn packaging. Before I dive into the performance and the notes of this candle, I do just want to mention, don't mind like the dinged up packaging on this one. This was from an online order. One of the candles broke, so it kind of rubbed off and kind of ruined the packaging on there. I do want to say how much I love, like I said earlier, the White Barn packaging. Really pretty, really sleek. This is kind of a white frosted glass. And again, you have the raised up embossed White Barn label, really pretty. I feel like this candle would go with most any decor. You probably wouldn't even have to put it in a candle sleeve if you didn't want to. So I do appreciate that. You guys, if you're shopping in store, since this one's a white candle, definitely check for scuffs because it seems like the white on this particular packaging picks up any sort of color. So if you're gifting it to someone or anything like that, just be cautious if you're going in store to purchase this candle. Before I dive into my thoughts on this particular fragrance, let me read you the scent notes just in case some of you aren't familiar with Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I'll also throw them up on the screen. The scent notes for Pumpkin Pecan Waffles include maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. If you have not burned this candle before, I've said this before, I'll say it again, there's no pumpkin in this fragrance, or at least I don't pick up pumpkin. I don't think I've ever picked up pumpkin. It's just a really yummy, kind of golden, crisp, waffly type fragrance. The syrup isn't like a super heavy mapley type fragrance, so if you can't do too much maple, don't let that throw you off. This is just a really good fragrance. It's popular. It comes back year after year. If you haven't tried it and you like yummy bakery scents, definitely give it a try. It's a fan favorite. I buy it year after year. It's just a really good scent. All right, so moving on to the performance. So this is my second burn. I obviously just lit it up for filming purposes. They did pool out evenly. It kind of looks like it's uneven in the video here, but it's because I just lit this up. No issues with it pooling out. I did have a really nice even wax pool. But the one thing I do want to mention is the wicks on this particular candle, and also on the wraparound deco version of Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, they mushroom top like crazy. So even after just one burn, I let this one go for maybe about 3 hours or so. And after 3 hours, it was just like mushroom topping insanely. You can kind of already see the mushroom tops forming. This candle burns really, really hot, really, really quick. It's just the particular type of fragrance they use in this candle, the type of wicks they use in this candle. So if you haven't burned this one before, just make sure that you're trimming the wicks in between each use, or else you're gonna kind of ruin the wax and it's gonna get all icky and burnty and it's gonna kind of ruin the fragrance. So this one, no exception, it does burn really hot and quick. Now, as far as the throw, so in my original video, when I was doing the unboxing of this one, I said I was worried because it smelled kind of light on cold. I'm happy to report good throw, decent throw, no issues with that. I'd say this is on par throw-wise as the deco version from this season. I had this going obviously in an open room, the throw 1 to 10, 10 of course being the strongest. In an open room, this was like at a solid 7.5. I wish it was stronger. In the past, it used to be stronger, but I'm definitely catching wafts in the adjacent rooms. So would I repurchase this fragrance again? Yes, absolutely. Of course I will. I will probably wind up getting one more Pumpkin Pecan Waffles for the fall season. I'll probably wind up picking up a single wick as well, just because I do enjoy having the single wicks. All right, you guys, and that is it for me today on my reviews of Bath & Body Works / White Barn, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and Pumpkin Apple. If you guys have used either of these fragrances, whether it's the White Barn versions we talked about today, or the deco versions, the single wick versions, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts on those fragrances are, or let me know what you guys are burning right now. Before I sign off, I do also want to let you guys know I'm on Instagram. So if you're on there, come find me at life, LIFE _ WITH _ L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls. Anytime I try out candles, I post it on there. I try to. Vendor wax. So if you're on there, come find me. And you guys, that's it for me today. As always, I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome evening, weekend, whatever time it is you're watching this video. And until next time, we'll see you later.